Welcome to the dynamic learning hub of XLR at Andheri East. A prime spot conveniently located at just a 5-minute walk from LIC Andheri Metro. In our journey of over a decade, we have proudly trained over 2 lakh students. We have also been recognized by Deloitte, Silicon India, and other accreditation bodies. Experience learning like never before in our spacious and comfortable classrooms. With high-definition projectors and state-of-the-art in place, we ensure effective learning even to the farthest point in the room. The hybrid mode is a game changer as you can enjoy the benefits of a light classroom from the comfort of your home. Even if you happen to miss any classroom session, you can still attend the same session with the same trainer at the same time at your convenience, maintaining consistency in your learning progress. Wanna get started? Join us for a demo or career chat over a cup of coffee at our Andheri branch. XLR, we don't just train, we build careers.
Yes, so the collaboration with XLR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives.
The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets.
So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if XLR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
It was a great course and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with XLR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our Technical Fest Atmos, and I thank XLR for being a part of it.
Hey, yeah. Geçiyor Emircan. Georgie? Janvi? Tarunya? Meghana Rika? Enth ringu?
interested in learning digital marketing course for a very long period of time, but I don't get a proper platform. So later from our college, I get to know about XLR and I enrolled in XLR course. It was really good experience. Our course has been taken by my user, and he was a very good teacher. He not only focusing on theory part, he's doing how real digital marketing works, and it was in total very good experience. I get so much of knowledge here. They're not only focusing on study, they're also conducting different exam to test our knowledge, and as we are giving the exam, so to appreciate our work.
Good evening, all. Students, I request please inform your friends to join the session. Umar sir, good evening. Is my voice audible? Umar sir, kindly start the session.
Okay, Sushma. So, okay, I'm opening up my Eclipse. So we had completed the project yesterday. We'll just give some finishing touches to the project and some important utilities which we will be needing in the project. I'll explain that. Okay, so you all are comfortable with the CRUD operations? Yeah, so let me know once you're able to see my screen. Okay. So this is what we had made yesterday. And let's run the code and check the security is working. Okay. Yeah, so we'll try to customize the security part further today. Let me just check first. The code is running fine. This running the code. So this will take time to start up. Meanwhile, let me go and check the terminal. So the code will take time to boot up now. When the service starts, I'll let you all know. So service seems to have started. Now to run this service, to test this service, let's try open up a browser. Okay, and I'm trying to hit localhost colon 8090 and Which was that? Read teacher from UI. Now this is looking a very big name, so I can directly just say this is the home page. Directly, I can just say give slash. So this will become my home page. Okay, so this is a read teacher. This one can be a home page. Show all teachers. Because after logging, we are routing to this page only, right? After logging, we are routing to show all teachers. So that can be a root. So that we can make this as a root. So directly just say like this. And wherever you want to use show all teachers, now just directly say route to the root one. So wherever you will have show all teachers, just replace it with the root. So no need to give such big names. Okay, I save. The service should rerun. Okay. And now when I go and hit just 8090 and just give the root, it will open the login form. I have to log you the credentials. Credential I had given yesterday, Alice, and password is Alice123. What happened? Okay. We didn't change here also, no? We have to change over here also then. After successful login, route to the root one. Once that is done, let's hit the login again. Login with Alice. Alice123. And it should now route me to the root. And we had given all these images. Okay. So now Alice as an admin can perform all the operations. Alice can delete also. And Alice can update also. And Alice can log out. So if we try to give a logout button, then if we try to give a logout button, so on the UI, which is over here, all teachers, as we have given a add teacher button. Similarly, if I give one more button, say log out, and that becomes my button danger, a red color button. Now which class we want to, what color button you want, you should know the CSS class. Okay, so you should be aware of the CSS classes. Okay, CSS color classes. Okay, these are the CSS color classes. Okay, so if you what happened? CSS. I'm talking about the color classes for buttons. Yeah, so like this. What is this? I don't want this. CSS styling buttons. See over here. So it's green, blue like this. So you can have it either give the color or you can give primary, secondary also. Where are they? Normally show it over here. ESS button classes primary, secondary, danger like this. Bootstrap button, okay? So see over here. So if you want the whichever color you want, you can choose that. So if you want this color, log out. This is the button primary. If you want this button success, info, warning, danger. Okay, so let's say I'll have the info color logout button. So use this class, button info. Okay, so copy this from here and we will say which button we want, button info. And on this, where will we log out to? We'll go to the slash login. So after logout, we will go to the slash login. So I do a save. And let's see if the button reflects. First, let's log in with the credentials Alice 1 2 3. Okay, see I logged in. And now I'm seeing the logout button over here. I click on logout, it routes me back to the over here. Okay. If you have clicked it by mistake you clicked it, so you want confirmation. So you can use this over here. On click. Okay, so we can use it on click over here. Are you sure you want to log out? Do a control S. Alice 1 2 3. Okay, now when I say log out, it will ask me, are you sure you want to log out? I click cancel, it will not log out. I go to log out, I say okay, then it will log out. Okay. So like this, you can keep on adding the features. So I was trying to show you all how we can further customize the security in our application. Okay, these small tidbits you can add later on. You can look for more areas of improvement as to what we can do more. Okay. So at the end of the session, I would want you all to share me whatever code you all have written. Okay. So put it on your GitHub and share me your GitHub link. Okay. I want to check as to what code you have done. And okay, now this logout button should be shown towards the right, no? So what we can do is let's try to fix this. So we can put them in a div and give that class. Okay. Header and put these two divs over there. Okay. Anchor tag, anchor tag, anchor tag. Yeah, so Now what we can do is we can style this header tag over here. You can write around customer styles also. And we can say this header class display flex. Display flex. And this a tag, and we can say justify content covering it in the space around. Let's try to check if this works. So to the header class, we have given this. Let's check if I refresh and if this setting is working. See, okay, it's working over here. That the add teacher has come over here and the logout has come over here. You want it in the exact corners. Let's check if what we can do for that. Okay, so we have some settings we can check. Let me check. Yeah, so we can use space between. Space between, we can even, we'll take it even further. If you use space between, let's check the difference. I use space around, no? Let's use space between. I do a control S. We'll refresh this. Okay, now this is looking much better. That the logout button has got in the extreme corner like this. Okay. If you want some distance from here, you can increase the margin. Okay. Margin left, you can say 30 pixels. So let's try to check this out. So we are just trying to format our, this is left, right? We want margin right, sorry. Margin right, I want that button to come over. So we can give both margin left and margin right. Maybe I say 60 pixels. Let's refresh this. Okay, both arrow. Okay. Now it is better, okay? That button is now coming properly. If I go and change the color of the class, it will change. So currently I am using which color? Info. If I say danger, it will go and make the color danger. Which is the danger color? Danger color is red. So let's come here and let's refresh. Okay, so see, color has changed. So like this, we play around with the various themes and various CSS we can apply. Okay. Now, what I was thinking is that we can try to improvise on this security and improve the code little bit. For that, what we'll have to do is the user class which we had made. So we had made a model class called user. And in this account status, we are just saying that for each user, his account is enabled, credential is non-expired, account is non-locked, okay, account is non-expired. So we are returning true for all of them. Okay, by default, the account is not expired. So if I, let's say, take a subscription of Netflix, I took on, let's say, 9 September 2024. So today my subscription has expired. So it will ask me to recharge my account. So you want to check whether the account has expired or not. By default, it is saying true, means account is non-expired. Then account locked. If there's some fishy activity going on, that I have taken a subscription for single user and my ID has been used across multiple accounts, so they might lock my account. So this is the account lock status. So it is say account non-locked, true, means account is not locked. Credential, the user ID and password. So if you use banking applications, in that the credential, the user ID or the password normally has a validity of 120 days. After 120 days, you have to reset the password. So if I had set the password on, let's say, 9th of May. So of 420 days means four months. So 4 months expired on 9 September. So yesterday my password got expired. So I have to reset the password. So I'm saying credential is non-expired, true. And then account is enabled. Okay. So we have to, by default, we are saying true, true, true for all of them. So we can customize this also. So to customize this, we'll have to pass all these attributes as a part of our user class. We'll take this attribute and put in the user class over here. So this is account non-expired. So I can take the expiry date. So there's a class called local date, which can take account expiry date. Control Shift O. This is done. Then I can say integer account locked status. Okay, so I'll set the account lock status. 1 means account is active. 0 means account is locked. Then credential expiry date. So I'll put the 3rd. You can add a local date. Credential expiry date. Okay, and then we can say enable status. Here, count enable status. So these 4 things we can add to every user. Okay, his expiry date, log status, credential expiry date, and his enabled status. So now it is building up the class. This might take some time to build up the class. Okay. So once this class builds, then we'll try to add this in the database also. We have to add this same parameters in the database as well. And then we can add the attributes and properties. Is done. So now as we have run the application, these all should reflect in the database. So where is our database? I'm sharing my screen. Am I able to see the database? No, this is a major project DB. So now if I go to the user table, now these things have been added to the user. Okay. Enable status, expiry date, account log status, credential expiry date. So now we can alter this user. So account enable status is 1. And account expiry date, let's say, we'll set it after 1 year. Account will expire on 10th of September. But 1 is non-locked. Credential will expire after 4 months. So after today's date, 4 months means 10th of January 2026. So we updated the user with all these details. Same will order for Ben also. Non-locked. We'll give him 1 year validity. Okay. Account is non-locked. And we'll give him 4 months validity. Okay. Now we need to fetch this data on the database and authenticate. So earlier what we were doing, just returning true, true, true by default. That for all the account, everything is true. But now we will not do the default. Okay. Now we'll try to change this logic. So account expiry, not just return true. We will say, I will first read the account expiry date. So local date, account expiry date equals to, we have the user of that, we can say, get me the account expiry date. Okay. Now this will go and fetch me 9 September 2026. Now how do I say that the account is valid? So I will get today's date also. is local date dot now. This will give me today's date. So today's date is 10 September 2026. So which date will come before means the account is valid, and which date should come after? So if today's date is after account expiry date, means it is a valid account. And if account expiry date is after today's date, so if account expiry date, if account expiry date is coming after today's date, account is valid. So I'll say if is after today's date, I will return true. Else I will return. So like this, we can do the validation for account expiry date. This same logic we can apply for the credential expiry. Same logic we can apply for credential expiry and check. So we will say credential expiry date of the user. What will we get? Get credential expiry date, today's date, and if credential expiry date is after today's date, we will say return true, else return false. Now for account log status, we will say integer account status so account log status equal to user dot get account log status, and then we can directly use this if condition and say that if the account log status is equal to 1, then it is true, else it is false. And same we can do over here. Enable. So I can say account enable stat. From the user, get his enable status. Now if he is 1, turn true, else false. Now I have made the security dynamic. I'll stop the application. Okay, do a project clean. Okay, which is our application. College, right? Select it. Do a project clean. Now run. It will take time to exit load because we added the features. No, it will take time to load. Okay, so once it loads, I'll tell you all. once it successfully starts. Okay, it has started. Very good. Rohit has shared me his GitHub package. Okay, so very good. Others also I expect. Okay, so now if I try to hit login and I enter with Alice and Alice 123 and everything is valid, it will log in and everything is in shape. If I go to the database and try to tweak some settings of Alice, let's say Alice, the password expired. Means credential expired. So let's say credential expired yesterday. So I will set a date which is lesser than today's date. Okay, so credential expired on 9th of September, the password expired for Alice. And now if she is logging in on 10th of September, see what message she will get. Log out Alice. And now let's try to log in again. Alice 123, and it will not allow her to log in. It is saying what? Invalid credentials. Because credential has expired. So this is the security which we see in the real time. This is the real use case scenario I'm implementing for you guys. Same. Are you getting, guys? Okay, I'll just push this code. So when you all are sharing me your code, you all can add this much. Okay, I'll just push the entire code on the GitHub and share you all the link now. Let me share you all the GitHub repository. Like this, whatever projects y'all have made, I want y'all to share your repository individual. I have received one person has shared on the chat. Would want others also to send in their okay. So today we done some final finishing touches to our project and I have pushed the repository. Okay, so if and now I expect you guys to share me your work. I'll review that. If any feedback needs to be given, I'll share my feedback with you guys. Okay, so let me check what you guys are sharing. Okay, I'll share the updated SQL file. Yeah, so let me take the updated SQL file. This is updated, no? So project major DB and go to export and go. The file is exported. I'll add this file to your GitHub repo. Okay, I have shared the revised database file with you. Updated database. Let me check what you guys have shared. Rohit has shared me his repository. Okay, I'll show it to the class. Okay, your classmate what he has done. Okay, this is I'm on Rohit's GitHub. He made the college management system in Spring Boot. Okay, this is the resources which he has made. The templates. All students, all teachers, confirm, delete, final. Same, he's followed my template and he's done that by himself. And if I go to the SRC controller model repository security service, all this code is there. Okay, he's also added the README file. Okay. Okay, and in that he's put all the details about the college management system. So, see, this is a very attractive, interesting thing he has presented. This is a college management system project developed using Spring Boot and Eclipse IDE with API testing via Postman and database integration using WAM server MySQL. You can just say database integration using MySQL. No need to say WAM server because people are also using MySQL workbench, you know. So you can remove this WAM server. Just this project was conducted under XLR training program and focuses on building scalable and efficient backend system to manage core college population such as students, faculty, personnel, user roles, features, tech stack, project structure. Excellent. Nice one. Okay, I'll just share this with the wow, this is making for a good reading. I'll just share the screenshots of this with the higher management. Has anybody else made a project? Yeah, you can remove this MySQL via WAMP. Yes, Rohit, very good. Nice one. So he's shown all the APIs also, which he has shown over here. Very good. So who else like Rohit has posted and ran the project and made a GitHub repository of the same? This will impact the interviewer and you can explain your project in the interview. As freshers, this is what they expect you all to answer. Am I audible to you all guys? So anybody else who's done the same, done the project and uploaded on the GitHub? Yes, guys. Yes, I've reviewed the readme. It is pretty made for good reading. Okay, Rohit posted on the chat also. Anybody else who's done it? Okay, people are sending the responses. So let's wait. Who else sends a response? If you go and look at the controller, yeah, more or less the controller which I have used. Yeah, correct. the entire code which he has posted. What have you guys prepared for, like, questions you all are having in mind about the project? What they normally ask a fresher, what is expected out of a fresher in a project session? You all have any questions in mind? Because we've completed the entire end-to-end working of the project, we also gone an extra mile by adding security, and that also we've added some advanced security features. So for you guys, you can draw the line over here. Else I will be saturated if I try to add more content in this. So for beginner level, our project is more than sufficient. We have done the end-to-end, all the actions. I have shown to you all on Postman also, and I have shown it to you all making you have web pages also. So you all now start preparing your sample resume and start mentioning this project in that sample resume. Let me check if I have anything to share it with you all so that you all can add that much content in your resume. So whatever we have covered, how to mention that in your resume, let me check for that. So this is how you can mention on your resume. I'm putting on the chat. Let me show you all a sample resume. Attendance link you will share by 8:30. Let me clip this using a sniping tool. This one paragraph you can put on your resume as fresher. So this I extracted it from a resume for a fresher and shared it with you. Okay. So yeah, today will be the last session, Prarthana, with the full stack development part. Then maybe tomorrow you all will start some other session. Okay, the coordinator will keep you updated about that. Yes, people are sending in their work, what they have done. Would appreciate if others can also participate and send in their extra, whatever they have done. So I can review that and I can give my comments on it. There can always be a room for improvement. Okay, people are saying we are doing and we will upload soon. Okay, then. If I have to discuss. So this much part is done. Control also is, and I should all the aspects we have covered more or less. You have got the entire flow, end-to-end flow about how a Spring Boot application works, right? Request first comes to the controller. Controller job is to take the input from the user and then give it to the service. Service will apply the business logic, and if the service wishes to communicate with the database layer, it will send it to the repository. Like this. This repository has many methods which will help us to perform the database operations. And these are users who will register. So if I add more users, Add more users. So we can increase the number of users as many as we want. And we can register. So insert. Let's say I want to insert Chris. So Chris, I will have to have the bcrypt password generator. So for Chris, this 123 is the password. Generate the hash, copy the hash, put it over here. Username is Chris. Account enable status 1. Expiry date after a year. Account log 1. Expiry date after a year. Okay, then I can user ID automatically increments. I'll add one more. David. Copy. This is the password. This is the username. I'm keeping all small, okay? On purpose, I'm keeping all small so that there is no confusion. What was the password? You can keep whatever you want. Enable status 1. 1 year validity. Log status 1. 1 year validity. Okay. So now I have 4 users. As the users subscribe, this table will keep on swelling, and then I can apply the roles to the users. Let's say I want to make Chris as the admin. So I want to make Chris as the admin. So Chris is 3 and admin is 1. And I want to make David as a simple user. Like this. So now one role has many users. So if I log in with 3, 3 also will be an admin. And if I log in with 4, 4 will be a simple user. So let me try logging in with the admin credentials. Let me log in with Chris. Okay, so let me log in with Chris now. Chris 1, 2, 3. And see it is able to log in. And as it is an admin, it can do all the operation. It can go and update also. 2000. So it is able to perform all the CRUD operation as an admin. Okay. So you will now try to give finishing touches. Try to give finishing touches to your project and try to upload the project on the Git and send it to me. I'll review it. Okay, so you can send in your feedbacks, also reviews, also one session, in what way it has benefited you or impacted you, and share in your code, okay, screenshots, URL, whatever you have uploaded, okay. So I'm giving you all time, upload that in the meanwhile. Yes, guys. The attendance sheet is shared. Please mark your attendance. Okay, I've got some more responses from the students. I'll be sharing all this with your management, okay? The attendance link has been refreshed. Okay. Just refreshed again. Mark your attendance. I see that people have shared in the data. Okay. I'm collating all the input which you guys have sent. Okay, so I am taking the data from your GitHub and sending the screenshots to the coordinators. Okay, those who have shared me their work. Mark your attendance, those who haven't shared yet. Yes, attendance sheet has been shared across the chat group. So I'm collating all the screenshots and sending it across. Now people are sending in the data. Yeah. I've also shared you all how you all need to present this project on the resume. Okay. So what paragraph you all can write in your resume. I mentioned that also to you all. Regarding tomorrow's announcement, the coordinator will announce as to what we will be having covering tomorrow. Attendance has been forwarded, Kumaresh. I'll forward it once again. So we finished with the FSD module of the project excellence. Tomorrow they'll start with the ML module of project excellence. So so I've refreshed the attendance sheet also with you all. So I'll share all the zip file of also of the project. Yeah, good one. So people are asking for the zip file also of the project. I've shared it across on the GitHub also. Let me zip the file and send it to you all across. That would also make more sense. It includes all the database as well as the entire project. So I'll send across on the chat over here. Okay, I've pushed it. It's a 2.5 MB file. Once I'll receive it, let me know. I've also refreshed the attendance sheet also. Please mark your attendance, give your feedback. Again, send in your feedbacks. Mention them on the attendance sheet. Yeah, this code we have covered. I've shared the entire code to you all again. Let me also share some commonly asked, frequently asked questions also. So I had accumulated those questions which they normally ask on a project. So let me check. I can share that with you all. No, ML session, some other faculty will be taking. Nishkash. I've shared that across the chat. Thanks, Mr. For your feedback. Okay, guys, so this was more of it from my side. So hang on for some announcements to be made. So tomorrow they'll be starting with some new sessions in machine learning. So what are the announcements for that? Timings and trailer. So Shushmita, you want to announce something to them?
Yes, sir. Yeah, so
Yeah, you can take over.
students, sorry, sir.
You can take over.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah, so dear students, as we all know, Project Excellence on FSD and ML, that is machine learning, which is starting from tomorrow. The trainer will be a different trainer. His name is Shahid Akhtar. So tomorrow at the same time at 7 p.m. we are conducting the assessment. Sorry, session. The link will be same. Okay, the session link will be same. Only the topic and the trainer will be different. The timings also the same, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So as we have completed today the FST, so thank you so much for your valuable class, sir. I hope this is helpful to our students. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Shushmita. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we'll meet again on next SDP and FDP for sure, sir. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
Shushmita. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so dear students, we do have 4 more minutes. If any questions to be asked, if you wanted to know any questions or anything related to topic, you can ask to Mercer. If not, we will wind up. I'll wait for 2 more minutes. And I request please mark your attendance without any fail. As you all know, attendance is very important to get the certificate. Okay, so we will wait for 2 more minutes. If anything to be asked, you can just chat is open. You can chat in a chat.
Attendance link has been shared, no? Someone is asking.
I'll sharing again, sir. I'm sharing
Ruby
it
is
again.
asking.
Okay.
And Badri is asking.
Dear Gayatri ma'am, as you're asking, sessions are also available in YouTube. It's the same. Both in YouTube and Zoom, we are conducting the sessions even from tomorrow.
I've shared the college management project file. I've shared the G Drive link also. And I've also shared the zip file also. I'll share it once again. Those who are asking. Attendance link has been shared on the group chat. Urvi. I'll copy and I'll share it personally also with you. Okay then guys, it was nice interacting with you. I'll make a move and you can also log out after 2 minutes. Okay, Sushmita?
Yeah, yes, sir. Sure. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Yeah, so, okay, students, I think we don't have any questions to be addressed. Thank you so much. Thank you for attending. Fine, we'll meet again by tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a great day. Good night.